What is going on, my dudes of YouTube? Just finished up a little Russian lesson, so now it is time for Pillars of Eternity. That is a weird spot to put my notes. There's good enough. Alright, so last we left off, we had lost our party. Got one shot by Bodvar, the bear. The one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Bodvar himself. And we went to a new town. We found out that a dude's friend got mauled by the bear, so we're going to go try to get to that once we get maybe some more party members. Sure, a lot more strong, because right now Ohgurl is not strong, let me tell you. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series so far, and we'll get into this and try to have some fun today. Loss of endurance. The bar to the left of the portrait represents the loss of health. The health bar will change color as it gets closer to 0. Health is lower than maximum endurance. A bar on the portrait will indicate that endurance is limited. The more you know. I really think I should put my camera over here, because I look over here a lot, and because that's like kind of where I have my chat. So like the view would always kind of be to my side. Like camera won't reach. Never mind. I won't mess with that. That was a bad idea. Oh, now you just get to see my keyboard, my belly. Sounds like a great time. And that is completely off. Now, why did I have to fuck with shit? Alright, that's good enough. We'll make that work.
Certainly.
Alright, so Ohgrr, what class are you again? I was looking at this earlier and I totally forgot. A Cipher. You have level 1 camping, active effects, major fatigue, accuracy, dropped, minor threats. 10% of my hits are converted to crits when attacking the same target as an ally. I have a twisted ankle? Hello, we need to rest, dude. I'm assuming that's what these are right here. Yeah. Alright, well at least we're in... Okay, cool, he seems friendly. We're near town. Those are some dead bodies. It's like Vox Machina when they head to fight the Briarwoods right now. Dungeons and Dragons.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here. Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn, just southwest of here.
You said something about Hollowborn? Like what? I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn has been scourged upon the drywood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful dumb things that breathe barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some they are a punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after that Saints' War, and so the name of Widewind's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. Lord Radric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Nah. Sure, let's go. Not to mind that you mentioned that trespassing on roads is illegal, not to mention dangerous. Probably saw someone attempting a new ritual to appease God. People try anything these days. I don't think so, just as they finish theirs at Biowak. If you've been that close to Biowak, you wouldn't be standing here. I've been feeling strange about it.
Problem. It
Okay.
Sounds like a matter for an anime. So fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, We saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
I hope that all recorded properly. I'll give you guys a second to do this. I had to alt tab for something real quick, so... Alright, cool.
But if you're set on finding a way
Bye.
to
I don't even want to talk to you.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Okay, I just want to say goodbye to you. You're obnoxious. Oh, I gained 628 quest XP from that. I know you guys can't see it because it's positioned, my camera's down here, but let's go investigate some stuff around here. Ooh, what's that? Well, however you gotta take me in here, game. Okay, there's some tombs or ruins down here. Some sort. We have a mini quest line. Find out. Let's investigate first. Scattered between the roots and branches, twined with my flowers. No, it's half. Okay. Let's go loot whatever that is. Blood moss, huh? What you up to there, guard man? Anything exciting?
You looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Half the town's up there now, seems like. No right way to talk about it. I'm looking for someone who can help me feel better. My condolences. What? Welcome to our lovely village. Okay. Any interactions with any of these things? Looks like negatory. Okay, well, let's head into the village, I guess. Aloth. Eder. Okay, well, let's try to talk to him again. You know, it gave me... He's like a name that pops up, so I feel like he has some usefulness. Interesting. I'll come back. I'm sure I can get him to join me somehow. He seems like a cool guy.
I meant no offense.
Oops.
Let's put this matter to rest over a round.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
We're humble folk, but we're no fools. Not like he thinks, mocking us while he shelters in our village. We don't take to that kind of talk from foreigners, especially not to Darrens.
Say it again.
I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I like this
Cut
guy.
that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Yeah, would you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Like, come on, people. We don't want your charity either, foreigner. Sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh, so now you want to fight me for trying to help a guy. Alright, I see you.
Yeah!
Literally garbage. Last of the attacker falls, elf turns to you, the tension was gone from the
Not
smooth
quite
face.
how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood. And you know the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is
Well, I
sturdy and
suppose
fine.
introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
Corvusser. How'd you manage to get stuck out here? That is something of a
I'm
long
a
story.
wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and So I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
Like, I only get one option.
In Gwithan Ruin?
Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Apparently assessing your earnestness finally gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments. An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? I'll say I'm a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization. As should I, given... Excellent. I shall follow you.
I keep doing that. I'm so sorry, guys. I will stop clicking so quick in the future. I did not mean to loot everything. That is way too much stuff. How do I destroy things? How do I drop stuff? I guess we will find out later. Cool, now I have a mage. Let's go into the hut, the tavern, see what we got. Hopefully something good. So just so you guys know, I also started my vlog series. Be sure to check those videos out, and we'll be getting some more content up for you guys. And hopefully this becomes a fun game for y'all. Okay, what? Oh, the Black Hound. Isn't that the place where we were told?
Traveler.
Yeah, Pasca. Oh, it's you. Tenfrith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfrith said he wanted to whip you up something nice for you. He's already back to work in the kitchen. So what would you like? Can I see what you have for sale? We have the finest cook in Deerwood. Cool. Well, let's get rid of all this extra crap. Gotta make that money. We can recruit adventurers. Sure. Level 1 adventurer for 250 copper. Looks like this froze. Let's make a male, I guess, next. I don't care what he is. We'll make him, caster, I guess. We need a good priest. It's always a good one. Stoic? No. Let's do benevolent and honest. Let's make him a monster, dudes. This guy's just gonna be a monster healer. Intellect +1. Yeah, let's give him 20 int. High, lower. I don't care what his colors are.
I'm here.
Greenguy. Hey, we got a party now. Greenguy.
Hello.
I'd like a room, please. Certainly, you're always welcome. Lasts for 2 rests. No, let's just take a normal rest. Oh. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they're empty, and behind them a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word, Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only you confirm that she's truly dead. Okay, I'll look into that. Hey Mitchell, it's Nathan Nelson from Bethel. How you doing? I sure grew up into a hot guy. Want to hang out sometime? I don't live in Washington anymore, man. But thank you for the compliment, I suppose. This will be very minimal interaction, just so you know. Okay, so now I guess we need to go see this lady. Can we get into some bar fights, like standard D&D? Fight some random people. Sounds like a good time. But it's held out. Oops, don't give me that back. It's a book that I don't feel like reading. Alright, let's go upstairs, see what we find. Oh. As you near, feel vibrant history containing the essence of this man's soul. As voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. You see a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are, and takes his place about 200 feet away. He carefully lines up his shot, explaining what he is doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. So it's a huge story about bows. Cool. Sure about Arford. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else worth in this town, says the woman from Thane. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention Thane. Thane? I want to fight some people, man. I guess I have a little party for myself now, so I should probably, like, take the lockpicks. Not much of a lore person.
Not sure how I feel about this.
There you go.
I feel bad. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. Duelist's hat. Exact same as mine, so I literally just did that for... I feel bad now. Alright. Nobody needs to know. Alright, let's go back and fight that bear. Or go see that lady. I think that's going to be our plan right now. Wow, that's loud. Oh, I bet our buddy's back here, like towards the kitchen. Is that him? Yeah. How you doing, man? Got any things for us? Ah, it's you, my savior. It's so good to be back. You know, the words are hard. He's giving us a recipe. Savory pie to keep you hell and hearty. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. Tenfrith. Some of these names are a little interesting, I gotta say. Hard
You
to
must
pronounce.
gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, my party leveled up. I didn't even notice that. I just looked at the bottom left right before that loading screen. So, woohoo! Stronger Cipher. Let's get it. Alright. I have a lot of points. Let's do mechanics, lore, stealth, and next, amplified thrust. Ooh, we have a level 2, recall agony. Leaving them flanked for the duration. Interesting. Mind blades. Cost the target's essence, generating a slashing blade of force that attacks them before leaving up to 5 additional. I'm taking that, factually. Mental binding. Overwhelms the target's mental ability, paralyzing and causing its soul to emit a shockwave that can leave nearby enemies stuck. Hello. Amplified thrust. Harmlessly off the target onto the closest nearby enemy, causing pierce damage and violently pushing them backwards. I think the crowd control would be nice, but let's not worry about that right now. Cool. And we can level up Aloth. I guess straight lore there, buddy. Maybe 1 point survival, 1 point stealth, just help you out. Bewildered. Oh wow, you got a lot of. Holy wow, you got a lot of spells. Okay. Necrotic Lance. I like that. And then let's make you like mirrored image. That helps, I guess. Let's give him that. Sure. I'm alright with that. So now we have level 3 wizard and my level 3 or 4 cipher. Let's go talk to that Animancer real quick. Oh, there she is. Caldara de Bronzi? The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. The blooded purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it. And you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it. Not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Let's reach for it, dude. We take a deep breath, clearing our minds, focusing on your objectives as you exhale. You feel yourself spreading out towards the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with unfamiliar awareness. Once you've expanded enough to reach her, there's a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electrical surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman, and when you open them again, she's staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. Her body still swaying in the wind, you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives you a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you. Ooh, that's creepy.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
I think it's from the Biowak. Do you know why?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Call them. Those days are all behind me, no?
Souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die, and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
What's learn about her?
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though. A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an Animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear. Of course, dear. The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
Mm-hmm.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
The fuck is a watcher? I've heard that already.
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair.
So she's a little dwarf, but she sounds like a troll
You
from...
and I, and it reminds me of better times.
She sounds like a troll from World of Warcraft, like they're trying to do the Jamaican accent. It reminds me of the better times, yeah? That was really bad. Just ignore everything I just said. I'm so sorry.
Souls pass on. Some say through Ohgurr stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it. Sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how.
Interesting.
A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
So things can go bad?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
Okay, we already had trouble sleeping. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Crucible of the Soul. Seemed lost just now. I'm a watcher. That's interesting. This has nothing to do with the hooded figures in the ruins. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Let's continue on. Talking about ruins. Let's head over here. 17 and a half what? Smell the pipe smoke at once earthy. Smells, looks at you directly, but looks not distressed. Use you
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman. The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What the fuck,
the
dude?
People hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do around
Names
for fun
are
around here?
Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved. I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Dang. I don't drool half as much. Ha! See, you're already familiar. Still, you have to forget my curiosity. Around here, we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead.
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate.
Well, unfortunately, I'm a cipher and a watcher.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense. The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
What does this town have against you,
Pick the
dude?
wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
So in the ruins, okay.
Then one day, somebody named Icewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Damn, what a sad story,
Seems
Eder.
that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking mostly? Point of fact, I'm on my way out, I just haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. Not a whole lot of places out there, and don't think Widewind's legacy started with Icewind. We can travel together, buddy. Come on. Where are you headed? Some place called Cade, and there's an old watcher there who might be able to
I
help
seem
me.
to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
Accurate. There's a fine reason if I've ever heard one.
Then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Cool, we have a party of 4. Oh my god, he's huge. Wow.
I'm here.
A huge group now. We can easily go kill that bear. Get that little side quest done. Alright, so maybe we can get through this dungeon real quick and possibly call this an episode.
Certainly.
I haven't been in here for, must be 5-6 years. Used
Please
to be real
help
nice.
me here. Man lies against the wall. Looks like he's gonna die. Have a care if you mean to go in. The place is not as empty as I thought. Paying your respects, Ethesian. He manages a painted grin. A little risky, isn't it? Think what townsfolk will say. Safer down here than up there, even with the rats as big as they are. The temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are, he groans and shifts his position, wincing. I'm no looter if that's what you're thinking. Not one of his types either. Pointing to Eder. Just want to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? These ruins around us used to be a temple of Aethys, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over Deerwood. From Raid Karis even. Not so much from Raid Karis these days. Okay. Till the war. Of course, even then you'd get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Raedric decided he'd been too lenient on the Ethesians. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down here, buried under a heap of rock. After that, Raedric ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that, up until recently. Lord Raedric hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be forgiven and the legacy will end, see? But until then, the temple is, as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still deserve to go like that, chopped down in their own god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. We can get down there, find the remains. Maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shed of respect for the dead. Yeah. They're long dead. I'll find them. Then by the flame Mayu a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll still be there if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches on the walls, trick stones, things like that. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have send someone else after our remains. I'll wait by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Alright, let's get to exploring. Alright. Should be easy kill, right? As many people as we have now? Yeah. That was practically nothing. Little overpowered posse. Okay, well that's barred off. Let's do some exploring. Some more spiders. Well, we're doing pretty good, man. This big of a party makes things a lot easier than they were. Okay, you can stop killing my chick, that'd be great. Okay. Nothing, just some XP, I guess. Ba-da-da-da-da. Gonna go explore today. 'Cause I gotta explore today.
This could have gone better.
Oh shit.
Stand together.
Minus 25 reflex, holy shit.
I'm here.
I'd be glad to.
I?
I'm here.
Yes?
Come over here, Aloth. Arcane Assault. Raw damage and dazes targets in the area. Alright, so he has limited spells. That makes sense. Alright.
Hey.
Oh, Elder. Eder? Second chance, what? Interesting.
I'm here.
Let's see what kind of
I'm
stuff
here.
our priest has. Oh, wow.
Lava room. Beyond. Seek.
Wow, that's nifty. What if they autocast spells or if I have to do them every time? Oh. I'm gonna strike right away. Just gonna kind of skip through this. It just didn't seem like anything I care about. And nothing came of it anyway, so. Well, up we go now. I can get a stronghold? What? So can I like rearrange my party?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hope you're not expecting much.
I'm here. Absolutely.
Hell Knight, let him take me down! I shall. Hey.
Hey. Right here, maybe? Yeah, how did I miss that door? Come on, man.
I'm here.
No more wellspring of life? Why not, buddy?
Hey. How may I... Lava beyond seek!
Oh.
Of course.
I'm here.
Scalder ears? Okay, I remember these.
Hey.
Yeah, I need to camp for a second. That's a cool little animation. Alright, well, I do think I'm actually going to end this episode here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the content so far. Be sure to come check out the next clip so we can see what happens in the rest of this little Temple of Aethys. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Aethys. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, be sure to check out the new videos, and I will see you next time, guys. Peace out, take it easy, life is great. Let's save that. And we're out, dudes. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you next time. What's up, guys? I'm so sorry that that clip was exceptionally long. The next episode that I just recorded happens to be exceptionally long as well. I'm going to try to edit down this next video as much as I can, but I got a little carried away involved with the story. If you guys have feedback, any type of input that you would like to give me, please do so down below. Anything, like positive, negative, I'll take it all. I'm looking to improve and put out better content for you guys in the future. If you guys would like to see me do like PlayStation game playthroughs, I'll totally do that, because that was something that I may not be able to give like a nice camera overlay and whatever and edit it as well. It's something that the quality will be there when it comes to the game. So if that's something you guys are looking for, please let me know. I have Final Fantasy 15, which I've already beaten. I have Grand Theft Auto 5, Saints Row, bunch of free PlayStation games. I have Diablo 3, things like that. If those are games that interest you guys, please let me know. Thanks so much for this, or checking out this video and this video series, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.